Hello friends, welcome to my channel IT Career. Today is the lecture 3 and today we are going to learn what is NetWeaver. We already discussed about NetWeaver in our last lecture, lecture 2, and today we'll go a little deeper in the lecture 3 about the NetWeaver, and from that we are going to learn SAP architecture. So, what we have learned in our lecture 1 and lecture 2, I'll just give a quick recap and let me get back to my board. So, in the lecture 1, we learned about all the modules of a company, and I have given a steel company example, and all the modules I listed here. Okay, mainly these are the modules. There are a few more, but these are the main modules: finance, people, HR, material management, production planning, plant maintenance, quality management, warehouse management, and sales and distribution. All right, and FICO definitely is a central module in the any company. All right, so in the lecture 1 we discussed about that. In the lecture 2 we discussed about SAP products. So these are the main products. There are numerous SAP products are there, I have listed in my lecture 2's description. Just go through those. If you read my description in each video, you'll get to know so many things which I have not learned. I taught in my lectures, but in the lecture I have listed down the main products of SAP like CRM, SRM, SCM, PLM, and the main component, the product is ECC, which is ERP system, and these are called business suite of SAP. Also, we discussed about an SAP Enterprise Portal. What is Enterprise Portal? I discussed about it. Process orchestration, business intelligence, the BI system or BW system, whatever you say. Right? We have discussed about that thing, all the products and all. And also, we have discussed about SAP NetWeaver, right? And also in my last lecture, lecture 2, we discussed about all the industry software, or we can say industry solution softwares. All right, like SAP for retail company, if it is a media company, CNN, or maybe ABC, net, all right, any media company, they can use this IS industry standard product, right? If it is a healthcare provider company, they can just activate that. It is not a separate software, it is still in ECC, but you have to activate that feature, that industry software. Okay, if it is a oil and gas, if it is a utility, right? So SAP they built the software or solution for industry specific, because each industry works differently, right? Every business process is different. So I think we understand what is or what are these industry standard. Also, we elaborated what is basis is, right? Actually, this enterprise training is a basis, and the full form of basis is business application software integrated solution, right? So that's all we have discussed in our lecture 2. And now today in the lecture 3, we'll learn about NetWeaver little deeper. Okay, and the current version of NetWeaver is NetWeaver 7.5. Okay, so let me get back to my PowerPoint. All right, introduction to NetWeaver. And yeah, this slide you already discussed about it. If you haven't seen my last video, please go ahead and see my last video and understand what I explain in this slide. Okay, I'm going to the next slide. This is the architecture of an SAP system, where NetWeaver, you can see it is a as I mentioned, it is an integrated technology platform. Okay, it is a technology platform. It is a platform. Remember, NetWeaver is a platform where you see here you can activate portal, you can install portal, but the portal's base is NetWeaver technology. Process, you can have a process integration, or the new name is called orchestration. Okay, also it is called PO, and older name is PI. Okay, I mentioned in my last video all these things. and then BI system is business intelligence, and then master data management. Everything is in the, everything's the underlying architecture, the technology is NetWeaver 7.5. And how the NetWeaver came into the picture, remember I mentioned in my last video that in 1990s, when the internet came into the picture, it was very difficult for SAP to integrate all its, all the products and all, like, people integration and all, and process, people, and all the other internet related thing. So they came up with the solution of the NetWeaver. The name suggests NetWeaver is self-explanatory, right? Also we have ERP, which is our actually ERP 6.0, which is the product name is ECC, which is Enterprise Core Component. This is the main component, business suite of SAP. So this is Enterprise Core Component. This is also the underlying architecture is technology is SAP NetWeaver. And you can see web application server 7.5 ABAP and Java are two stack. Okay, so ABAP is nothing but a we'll come to know about ABAP and all. This is a language, and Java is another language, right? But SAP, all the codes written by SAP is in ABAP, and later they introduce Java application also. Java, they have written the Java application into J2E language. Okay, Java language. So these are the two. These are also called stack. Okay, so it is also called stack. So they have, SAP has ABAP stack and also Java stack. So these are the terms, you remember the stack and all, these are the terms you will come to know during the course of the SAP basis. Okay, and in your whole life you will come to know this terminologies. All right, so and you see that people integration and collaboration are related to the portal, process integration, and ERP to non-ERP are process orchestration or process integration, right? This is what does process integration does or process orchestration does. ERP to ERP. One ERP you have, and you want to connect to another ERP, or you want to connect from your other business suite application to the ERP, or ERP to any other non-SAP system. Okay, non-ABAP system, external system you want to communicate. Your process orchestration is going to help you. Okay, and information integration like business analytics I told you, and reporting about the BI system, right? In the BI system, what you do, you do all the reporting and all real-time business requirement, business reporting and all analytics you do in the business intelligence. Also the master data management, the name is a self-explanatory. You keep all your master data related thing into this server and you fetch it from the other system. All right, so these are the products, and the underlying architecture is NetWeaver system, and the version is current version is NetWeaver 7.5. Going to the next slide. This is SAP component in one view. So it's just the same thing whatever I explained in my previous, but it's in one view. You see that the underlying architecture is SAP NetWeaver 7.5, and into that we have all people management, process management, and information management. Like, so people is portal, process is PI, and information is business intelligence master data. And under that we also have we call business suite a solution, are the CRM system, SRM, CRM, all these are and also ERP is also a business suite, okay, from SAP. All right, so they all are. And also you see that SAP industry solution, retail, utilities, oil and gas, and all the other things we discussed in my last lecture. All the industry solutions are also part of it. Okay, and this is in one view. Okay, so now basic concept, what it says. Okay, here again it is discussing about, we are discussing about all these, people integration, process integration, data integration, and application platform. So each IT scenario requires an integration between components of the SAP NetWeaver stack. Definitely you need to integrate, right? So if you have a portal system and you need you need to extract the HR related data, and you want to view somewhere in a tool like portal system, like your payslip, yeah, or your maybe your your bank details, maybe your timesheet you want to fill. So everything you do in the portal system, because it is a web you access the portal system using your web browser. But portal system does not contain any data. All the data, HR related data, is kept in the your ERP system. As I mentioned, ERP is your business suite, right? And everything, all the modules are everything is available into that one, including HR. Now, from the portal, people integration, you are accessing the data. So it is saying require integration between the various component of the SAP NetWeaver stack. So, likewise, process integration also, like what you do, like process integration, you want to connect your bank to your SAP ERP system. Now, how the bank is going to connect, or ECC is going to connect, is through a process integration. I mentioned in my previous video how the process integration works, right? So you have two system, and in between you have process integration. Like you have your ERP, and you have a suppose a non SAP system, which is SAP, which is external, which can be external or it can be internal also. Okay, but it is a non SAP system, and it you want to post something here, and after posting you need an acknowledgement, right, that it is posted, or vice versa. Okay, so in that case, how it will understand SAP and non-SAP thing. Suppose this is written in .NET, okay, and this is SAP ABAP. Okay, how it will understand each other's language. So suppose you are speaking in English, okay, and I'm speaking in Spanish. Okay, now this guy does not know Spanish, and Spanish does not know English. Okay, so now what you do? You need a translator. Okay, translator. So what this translator do? Whenever Spanish is saying something to the English guy, okay, this translator is translating into English. Okay, English. It is coming in Spanish. Okay, but here it is translating to English. Same way, it replied. The English guy is replying back to the Spanish guy. Whatever the question it asked here in here, it is replying in English, but the translator is converting into Spanish. Okay, so this is what this is called integration, right? Integration. So similar way, you have a SAP system, and you have a non-SAP system. How to communicate? You have a middleware between. Okay, the terms are so simple to memorize, right? Middleware. Why you call middleware? Because this is in the middle. So it will, whenever non-SAP is asking something, it will translate to it, and then it will translate to ABAP. And similar way, if it acknowledging, so it will again translate to .NET, and it will communicate it. So that is called PI system. Okay, this is called PI or PO system, process integration or process orchestration. The latest from SAP is process orchestration. Older name of the process orchestration is PI, process integration. And more older, if you go, it is an XI, exchange infrastructure. I mentioned in my previous video. All right, so we understand what does it mean, right? We need an integration. Now, SAP NetWeaver stack consists of 4 broad layers: people integration, process integration, data integration, and application platform. So we know about people integration. We talked much about it. We understand about the process integration. Also data integration, we talked about, like, we have BI system, right? So this is portal and knowledge management, EP is enterprise portal, and process integration, again PI PO system. Like you see, PI provide the tool that function for SAP to SAP and non-SAP, right? SAP to non-SAP communication, provides means for performing business, performing monitor. Okay, and data integration is business intelligence, as I mentioned, and master data management. A dual stack solution is provide powerful tool. Okay, this is not applicable. Dual stack system is no more available from SAP. Okay, so I'm not reading it here anymore, because what is dual stack system? It's dual stack means this is one stack, right? This is another stack. Okay, so previously it used to be ABAP plus Java system used to come. Okay, like ECC 6.0 ABAP plus Java. Now SAP does not give, like all other systems, they used to have PI system used to have ABAP plus Java, like PI process integration also ABAP plus Java, but SAP is no more providing ABAP dual stack. This is called dual stack. Dual means two system, right? Dual. So SAP is no more providing this dual stack system. Okay, so it can be either ABAP or it can be Java. Like the new system PO is totally Java system, remember. Okay, Portal is always Java system. Okay, because it is a web browser, right? Java. Portal is always Java. ECC is ABAP now. It used to be ABAP plus Java. It is always ABAP before, and then it was ABAP plus Java. Now it is absolutely ABAP system. Okay, so that's what it is saying. Now last but not the least is application platform. Platform based on SAP NetWeaver application server for ABAP or for Java platform that provides numerous tools for administrating, monitoring and integration. So what is this? It is nothing but the base this one web application server, right? So it is talking about the application platform where you monitor, administer as a basis. You are monitoring, administrating and integrating the system. All right, so now we came to NetWeaver application server. So now you see there are three layers here: presentation layer, application layer and database layer. So presentation layer is what? So the name says presentation. The presenting means it is presented to you, so it is in front of you. Okay, in front of you, like you are a user. Now let me go back to my board and let me tell you what is. So suppose this is user, and you want to access an SAP system, you want to access Portal, right? So or ECC system. So this is called presentation layer. Okay, this is nothing but your desktop. Okay, and now what do you want to so this is the screen you are getting here. Suppose Portal screen or ECC screen. Okay, ECC enterprise core component. And now this screen is coming from where? From a server, right? So that server is called application server. Okay, this is called application server. So everything is stored in this server. Okay, now the third layer is called database. Actually it's like this, I mean don't like this, database layer. Okay, application server layer. So this way, and also I mean the reverse. So application, what you do from the application, you are accessing a web page or SAP GUI. I'll tell you what is SAP GUI is. It is a tool. Using that you access the SAP. Okay, ABAP system. Now you want to access it from your laptop or desktop or laptop. I'll just write it down. And now in the screen you are displaying here, it is coming from the application server. This, okay, and this is what we administrator as a basis. Our task is to administrator or monitor and do everything, configuration, installation, everything we do in this one. This is our scope. Sometimes we do here also. Database also, you install database also. All right. So database is nothing but your where your data is stored. So application is nothing but where you process the thing, right? You process users request. Okay, you process the request, and based on the request you get the data from database, and database reply to the data, and then this data is presented to application layer. Okay, so it is just processing, but it is everything. Okay, it's a big thing. This is where everything, you know, this is our ECC. Remember, this is our CRM, this is our PO, this is our SCM, this is our SRM. Okay, this is our application. All right, now let me go back to my PowerPoint. So SAP NetWeaver application server features, it's a multi-layer level architecture, multi-layer, right? Multi-level, 1 level, 2 level, 3 level. Okay, and runtime environment for both ABAP and Java. So this can be ABAP, or this can be Java. As I mentioned, ABAP system, which are the ABAP system. Okay, ECC is ABAP, CRM is ABAP, portal is Java, PO is Java. Okay, like that. ABAP Java, highly scalability. It means that you can scale it. Scale means what? Scaling, I mean scale up, scale down. So based on the requirement, or you can have one application server and you can have multiple application servers. Okay, because of the load and all. Because if you have I mean users, okay, you have 10,000 users, okay, accessing the data every day, or maybe it is increasing, okay, day by day. So based on the user load and all processing, you have application server. Suppose you have 1 million users accessing your portal system. I'm just giving an example, guys. So, and if you have only one application server and which is not properly sized means what? You size everything, right? You cannot just buy a hardware and put it there and install the application. You need to size it. You need to size according to your need. What are you going to process, and everything I'm going to show you in this training. How, what is sizing? But this is very early to show you this sizing and all. Okay, we'll go day by, I mean gradually there. My intention is to teach you. Every basic thing first. You understand what is the concept and all, and gradually you have to. We can start from the advanced. So the people who already know all the things, you can skip it. But I would suggest go through this one again. It will refresh your brain. All right. So yeah. So you have multiple application server. How many you need applications? So you need to process the data. If you have only one application server and you have 1 million users accessing, it is going to crash. All right, it is going to crash it. So because it won't, I mean it will not be able to I mean solve your purpose, right? So that's what it is saying. So think about, I'm explaining each line, I mean very detailed level, so that you should not get confused, and your understanding will be very clear. Okay, that's why my videos are getting little longer. I can just read in every other training, training of the SAP or any non-SAP, okay, if you see the instructors are coming with a PowerPoint slide and they just read it and then go, but they don't bother that whether the students, they really understand, or they're bored, or they doesn't care about those things. Their intention is to just finish it. You understand or don't understand, doesn't matter, and you pay a lot of money. Plenty of money you spent on those, and SAP trainings are very expensive, guys. Just check it out in the Google, right? What is the training for those things? And just showing as a PowerPoint presentation will not give you idea. So I will request you, just bear with me, and if you feel little bored also, I'll not mind. You may get bored if you are not following, but I would suggest concentrate what I am saying. Okay, so now external systems like SAP, non-SAP, it is this is an external system it's saying, and it is application server is trying to connect to external system. It can be SAP system or non-SAP system. And what are the other features? Built on a range of operating system and database platform. So SAP, okay, so an SAP application server, this server, it is written in different combination of operating system. OS means operating system, and system and DB database, okay, combinations, okay, the combination. So as for example, suppose one SAP system is written for Windows OS and database Oracle, okay, Oracle DB, okay, this is a combination. So if you have this combination, you can download the files. I'll show you how to install SAP, okay, and with this combination actually, okay, with this combination you can have Linux OS and maybe HANA DB, HANA database, okay. This another combination. There are multiple. There used to be AIX. I don't know right now. It is available on AIX and DB2. Okay, this is another combination. It can be SQL Server, Unix or Linux SQL Server. Okay, combination. Okay, so that is what saying. The DVDs coming, right? The installation files are coming for each combinations. Okay, so installation, the setup file is coming for each combinations. Okay, that is what this line is saying. Choice of presentation layer tool called SAP GUI, Web GUI, SAP GUI for HTML. So these are the few tools we are going to learn in next lecture. These are the presentation layer tool, right? So as I mentioned here, right, this is a presentation layer. So as I mentioned here already here, that you have SAP GUI as a tool. You can have SAP GUI for HTML, SAP GUI for HTML, okay, or Web GUI, okay. So these are the tool you have. Based on the requirement, you can use the tool, okay. So these are the presentation layer tool. And standard protocol supported HTTP and RFC. Okay, we are going to see what is RFC. Okay, RFC is nothing but remote function call. Okay, we are going to learn about RFC. So these are the protocol. These are standard protocol we use in SAP. Security function follow industry standards. So security is nothing but how to access the system and all. These are all industry standard. We can customize also. Okay, so that's about NetWeaver, a NetWeaver platform. In my next lecture, we are going to discuss about SAP architecture fundamentals and all. We'll go deep dive to the ABAP, Java runtime, client server architecture. Client server architecture. If you know what is client server architecture, you can go to my YouTube channel, and from there, like let me go my Google Cloud training videos. The first video I recorded is client server architecture. You can go and okay, I'm not opening right now, so you can go there and you can find it, and you can learn about client server architecture. But this will be discussed again in my next lecture. Okay, SAP architecture foundational. So with that said, I'm done with the SAP NetWeaver application server. If I miss anything in today's video, I'll definitely cover in my next video. Please let me know if you know about what is NetWeaver and all. Anything you'd like, if you missed it or I did not explain properly. So I'll comment in the comment section. And if you have not subscribed the channel yet, please subscribe and please share the video with your friends who really want to know what is SAP basis, and that's a very good field for your career. I'm telling you, believe me, you'll get, this is a highly paid job in the market, okay, and highly demanding. Okay, thank you so much for watching my video. Have a nice day, guys.